Hi, this is Michael William Denny of ThunderShamanism.com, and so this is the first installment. We had the introduction, now we have the first installment in the series, The Secrets of Shamanism, The Path to Spiritual Mastery. So, today we're going to give you just some basic understandings. You need to have some basic understandings to be able to then apply the information that's coming in later stuff. This is one of the problems I've seen with people who are practicing multiple spiritual disciplines, is that they have techniques that are powerful, but they haven't mastered the shift in thinking that's necessary. You have to understand that first and then apply them, because if you don't have that basic understanding of what the universe is, then it's very difficult for you to use these techniques and get the most out of them. So that's what we're going to do in this one. So what we're going to talk about is that reality is nothing more than a holographic, energetic projection. It doesn't exist. It's just a projection. You're living in a virtual reality holographic projection. And science, physics, is coming to the same conclusion, that physical reality is nothing more than a projection. Projection from where? From what? Science doesn't know that. But shamans have known this for tens of thousands of years. So it's important to understand that I'm using the word shamanism in a very specific sense, and I'm specifically, the way I use it, I use the word shamanism to mean an eclectic, syncretic combination of multiple disciplines from multiple cultures, and understanding what the function is. And here's what has happened. The celestial masters, what they did is, thousands and thousands of years ago, they gave very specific knowledge to certain people in certain areas of the world. You know, the Chinese have mastered life force energy. The East Indians have mastered Kundalini. The Africans have mastered the power of shamanic rhythm and intention through that. The Northern Europeans have mastered the power of magic, in the sense of using intellect, their intellect to create magic. And anyway, we could go on and on and on. The Hawaiians have their own specific understanding. But the celestial masters have given bits and pieces of this knowledge to all people all around the world, so that right now people can take the most salient aspects of those and put it together into one incredibly powerful master work of spiritual power, which I call shamanism. That's why I use the word shamanism. So, getting back to the subject, the universe is nothing more than a holographic projection. Now, you've probably heard that human beings are like rays of light from the divine source, rays of light from God, however you see that. And when we operate from that level, we're really sort of, it's like in a dream. The people in your dream, when you're dreaming, they're sort of, they're just kind of going along doing their thing. They don't really have any power. It's all your dream that you're projecting. Same with your life. Your life is a dream that you project into this world. Now, most people are in this dream, and they're simply going along with the projection. Now, you don't understand that other people are controlling you through their projection. So this is the interesting thing. It's not two-dimensional. It's not even three-dimensional. There's so many dimensions to it. But here's the truth. Everything in my universe is my own projection, including all of the people that I talk to, including you. If you're listening to me right now, it means that you are my projection. I have projected you into reality. That means I have power to change you and to change things around me, depending on how much power I have. Now, the opposite is also true. You're watching me, that means I am a projection of your reality. You have created me in your dream and created me into existence. And so we have this back and forth where people are, battling to see who controls the projection, who controls the dream. A master shaman is somebody who controls the dream, controls himself, and is able to control how the dream manifests and how other people react. Now, there is an underlying universal law. We can't manipulate people in ways that go against their highest good. We do that, then we get trapped. And then we talk about karma and all kinds of other things. So that's not where we want to go. But a shaman is somebody who said, I've decided I'm going to take control of the dream. And I'm going to decide what my dream is and what I am in that dream and what the people are in my life, who they are in my dream. Circumstances, everything. And sometimes you think you know what's going on, but most of you have no idea. You think you know what's important, you have no idea. It's not a put down, it's just a fact. You know, this is doing this for 25 years. I've come to find that out. It's true with me. It's going to be also true with you. So this is what I offer. So to understand that reality is nothing more than our own projection. And in order to be able to master that projection, we have to first, well, there's a lot of things that we need to do, but one of the main things we need to do is learn about the three selves. Each one of us is made up of three selves. The lower self, I'm touching my navel, which contains the subconscious and the unconscious mind. The upper self, which is what we call the third eye or the higher self. And this is where we get connected to the celestial masters, and we can project from our third eye. And then there's the middle self. The middle self is you, who you are. Your soul lives in here and experiences everything in life. And this is where we take our experiences, and this is where we learn our lessons. And this is the part of us that goes on into the next realm, to the next life. So when you have, these are all interconnected, you've cleaned out your lower self. So you're no longer projecting your unconscious delusions and fantasies and fears and all that. When you're no longer doing that and you've cleaned that out and got a mastery of your unconscious, then you have the power to create your truest and perfect life. Then you have the ability to heal others. This is what I'm doing now. A lot of my work now is helping people heal from disease. And the truth of the matter is I'm not doing anything. I'm shifting their thinking around so that they can heal themselves. This is what the universe is doing now. The days of some spiritual master or some healer coming along and sprinkling fairy dust on people and magically taking their problems away is gone. It's not how the universe is going to work anymore. There's no more saviors that are going to come and save you. We are now, each of us, going to be God. Each of us is going to be gods. And so that means you have to learn how to control and create your universe. So this is what I'm going to be teaching you. So first lesson is that this three-dimensional reality is nothing more than our own projection. And a master shaman can master that projection. So, as I've said, I'm taking 5, count them, 5 apprentices. And when I have, from those 5, I'm going to pick 2 that I'm going to teach all of my knowledge to. So far, I haven't met anybody. There's one person I'm working with who is very close to getting to that place. In fact, I'm about to teach her the highest level of energy work that I know, coming up here very soon. And she's already very powerful, and it's going to be amazing. She's going to be more powerful than I am. Women are more powerful than men, in case you didn't know. So a woman that works with me is going to end up being more powerful than me. And so anybody that wants to work with me, you're welcome to become an apprentice, but I'm looking for those 2. Once I have 5 that I know are going to be able to handle the rigors and the discipline and the incredible personal change that's going to happen as a result, I'm going to stop taking apprentices. And from those 5, I'm going to pick 2 who I'm going to teach all of my knowledge to. So first thing you need to do if you want to work with me is you got to master life force energy. And in that, I teach the basics of doing that in celestial qigong. It's the most powerful qigong practice I've ever experienced and I've ever taught. And the second thing is to click on the link and become an apprentice and start working with me. An apprentice works with me once a week, either by phone, by Skype, or in person. So an apprentice is every week we're going to be working together, for me to download as much information, as much knowledge as you can handle. So with that, we're going to move on to the next video. So stay tuned.